This is my review of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Future Soldier. This is done on Xbox 360 and it's pretty much universal. You have multiplayer, campaign, and guerrilla, which are the three main modes to the whole game. And we'll start off with campaign, just to show off the graphics and the sound and all that stuff. You're presented with the gear selection in any mission, which is very unique because you get to basically take apart your whole entire weapon and go from optics to stocks to side rails and completely customize your weapon to your liking. So if you want it more powerful, less powerful, more maneuverable, less maneuverable, you can do that, which is very, very awesome. Now I'm going to show off a level in campaign just to show the graphics, the sound, all that kind of stuff, the physics. At first glance, it looks incredibly good. It's an Xbox 360 game, so it's not going to look like mind-blowing, but it looks pretty good for what it is. In some areas, it looks very, very good, better than like what you would expect, and in others, it kind of looks like it was made like 4 or 5 years ago. Just because it seems like some of the textures are bland, and some of the faces on the people just don't. The jaws could move more with the talking. In this game, there are a lot of, I would say, tricks, which you can pull off, like the sync shot, which is a synchronized shot between you and your fellow AI or co-op players, which you can tag 4 enemies at a single time, and then after each is tagged, they will light up blue, and then as soon as one pulls the trigger, all pulls the trigger, and you eliminate those 4 enemies at a single time, which will basically prevent you from being seen in certain situations, or if you want to pull off something really cool.
Ready. Fire. Target down.
Now this game is called Future Soldier, and you do get futuristic type weapons and I would say technology at your disposal. What you're seeing now is the magnetic goggles, which help very much if you tag enemies and you are in a snowstorm. But like I said, a lot of it is futuristic, especially with your camo being able to almost turn completely invisible. Very, very awesome, and it reminds me of Splinter Cell when it comes to the point of stealth. So I think Tom Clancy is coming full circle with all of their titles. Now the sound is an excellent part of this game. Now on Xbox 360 and PS3, you are required to make a install on your hard drive of 6.5 gigs of sound files. Now I don't know if it's other things or if it's just sound. It says to create an optimal audio experience. The sound is excellent. It's very realistic. The gunshots sound real. It echoes off of walls. Even the sand and snow when you walk is really realistic. Reloading and all that stuff is really realistic, and I love that about this game and mostly any other Tom Clancy game. The gameplay in Future Soldier is very intuitive. Right now I am showing the guerrilla mode, which is basically like Horde or Firefight from Gears of War or Halo. There is essentially an unlimited amount of waves, and you have to go and protect a headquarters point, which is surrounded by enemies that you have to take out in order to be able to keep that headquarter point. Now this is very fun when you have more than one person online, and you can also do this split screen or solo, but it's very cool when you have a bunch of friends and you're playing this together. It's very fun. A lot of games do it now, but this game I think does it in its own twist, and Future Soldier does it pretty well. With this gameplay, we have the multiplayer, and this is on the conflict game mode, to where you have to go and basically control an objective and make sure to defend it once it's controlled. Very fun, very different. Mostly all the gameplay modes are different in some sort of way. They're not like your normal team deathmatch, free-for-all, or whatever like that many other shooters would have. They're different and they are fun, and I honestly think that having a twist on multiplayer and making you actually think and be strategic and not just run and gun and shoot, being able to stop and pop and go and cover and all those kind of things really helps add to the satisfaction of getting kills as well as winning a round of the multiplayer. Summing up my review, I will have a complete rating on Future Soldier based on graphics, audio, and gameplay. First off, we have graphics. Now, this game does look good, don't get me wrong. However, there are pieces and other parts that could have been more polished, such as the human faces could have been more realistic, and some textures are bland. Other than that, the game is very good looking. Next, which is a big part of this game, is audio. Now, I really didn't pay attention at first to the audio, but after I really started paying attention to the story and the multiplayer and even the guerrilla modes, the shooting and the running and all basically your environment, you feel like you're there. Excellent audio design. Lastly, we have gameplay. Now, this is what tears this game completely apart from all the other shooters. It is very different. It brings very intuitive gameplay at a similar shooter style. It still has all the shooting mechanics, however, you have your camo and you have your squad. It makes things different. Overall, Ghost Recon Future Soldier is an excellent game. It has very fun gameplay with a very different twist on a third-person shooter. It has excellent audio, excellent gameplay, very good multiplayer and guerrilla modes. The graphics are very good in some areas and then they're bland in others. I would definitely recommend this game for purchase, and I thank you for watching my review.